There was tiny little chickens roaming round the backyard in the middle of the night. No one knew what to do with some raptors, rapping and barking all through the night. But then they sees a ghost rising from the ground, really scary, with feathers all around. And no one knew the answers, because they was far too brave to ask themselves the questions that would lead them to the next day. But I've got a brownie that a friend of mine just made. She said only eat half, only of that half, or otherwise you'll go insane. If you eat the whole brownie, insane. Please refrain from eating brownies when they say that it's only half, because why do you make a unit of a thing that you should eat that enhances your experience if you're eating not on your feet? And why do you make it the normal size of something that a normal person would eat? Why don't you just make it the regular size so that when someone eats the regular size of the thing that they're used to eating, they just get the right amount? Oh yes, it's a hard conundrum. Oh yes, it's a hard conundrum. But if you're gonna eat some, start with a little and then work your way through. If you like candy and cake and little tiny things that make you feel as though you're just a small child, if you got Kool-Aid on your lips, on your cheeks, a little bit of chocolate on your nails, that's alright. And if you got a corset, that's okay, just don't let me know. And so I have a surprise later on. Yes, there is something really great about being a human being. Oh, I eat beans, human beings. If you've got a mother, or you've got a father, a grandfather, a cousin, a second cousin twice removed, it doesn't really matter, because somewhere in the end, you don't know what you really are. If you really try to analyze what you are, you only have identifiers that put you in a place and a time, somewhere in space, and there's no understanding of the culture that you are part of, which is, I guess, the human race. But listen, if you want to go to space someday, you can. Maybe in 2 years, if you have 150 grand, you can go on Virgin Galactic out into space for about 5 minutes, experience low gravitational orbit. But if you don't have that money, well then you can always just imagine, or bring yourself a ride on a huge comet rocket, and then just be in a giant plane and have a relativistic experience as it's approaching terminal velocity, and you can push objects around, but only in comparison to the ship that you're in. Oh, what a great time that we live in. Oh, what a great time that we live in. Internet is everywhere. You can't even see it, but there's electromagnetic radiation everywhere. Yes, you can't see it, but if you someday have some goggles, you can see it all around. Thank you. Thank you very much.